Hello, everybody. We are today going to be blowing up Ostrocs and Ostsols, and hopefully, it's a little bit more eventful than the quick draw match, which was a little bit weird overall. Actually, I wasn't. It's a difference of 6 battle value between our units. That's less than I expected. Um, I will take the east. You can set yourself start from the west. Just choose yourself a nice camo.
A nice camo.
I went with the Solaris ones because this is we're fighting on a Solaris map in the Solaris world. We're just testing mechs to see if they're any good. The basic Ostsol 4D, 2 large lasers, 4 medium lasers, but 2 in the rear. The 5.8 OK armor. The basic Ostroc, same kind of armor. 2 large lasers, 2 medium laser, but an SRM4 mounted on the shoulder instead of the rear firing lasers. For the fancier models, things get a little bit more different. I think you've got you've got a pair of snub nose PPC ones.
Yeah, the movement profile's all over the place.
You've got a 4.66 one. Wow. Okay. Why not? Improved jump jets. And the 5W goes 5.85. So, yeah, it's not really all over the place. It's pretty much this. I've got all 5.8s. You've got a few different ones, but mostly 5.8s with a 4.66 once again. The armor is a little bit all over the place. The best one, honestly, even without the C3, I do think the Ostroc 5W is rather fantastic. And the Ostsol 8E3 is also rather fantastic. This one is tons of pulse lasers and triple strength myomer. That's going to be a nasty individual. I brought the light Gauss rifle one because I wanted to bring something different. We're really testing all sorts of different Ostsols and Ostroc. I'll be doing videos on those at some point in the near-ish future. And honestly, Wolf, you're saying that they're ugly. I mean, the newer models of the Ostsol and Ostroc, even though I'm usually not a massive fan of a lot of shimmy scene design, as they say, I'm not against them. They do look pretty good. So they've got a little bit of personality to them. Let's go with that. They've got personality. And the fact that the arms don't have any weapon on them means you can punch a whole lot, and you can lose an arm and you're never in a ton of trouble, basically, which is really good on a mech like that. But it does limit the targeting you have, or the area you can target. This is a little bit of everything kind of map. Some jungle, a lot of rough sand. It's one of the Solaris arenas. So, since we're playing with quirks, both of us have all of our mechs are low profile. So, a lot of partially missed shots will happen this game. And the Ostsols do have improved communication, which gives a bonus to initiative. So that might be a saving grace for them as well. And we've got a lot of medium range weapons, large lasers, snub nose PPCs, things like that. So it's going to be probably a bit of a slugfest at medium range, which is not what you usually see a lot of Battletech games turn into. Ablative arms, yes, that's an appropriate way to say it. And yes, they can be turned into free clubs. So there is that. All right, we've got sand, which is Not sure if the sand does a big difference in the movement profiles. We will see. I don't think it changes anything. Oh, it's got terrain factor 100. If we brought super heavies and stuff like that, it would be an issue to have the sand. Okay.
I see.
Well, I don't really need to turn, so I can try this. It really is a mech that both of those are really mechs that benefited quite a bit from double heat sinks once they became available. The Ostroc actually has a royal variant, the Ostroc 2DD, something like that, or 2CD, I think. And it's just a basic Ostroc with double heat sinks, which is, I think, quite reasonable as an upgrade. We will have to see if it makes a difference. Well, I don't think we brought it. Brought some of the fancier ones. Some of those PPCs are some of the best weapons in Battletech, in my opinion, at least. So you are gonna run Ott if I shoot too much. So because you're the very basic one. It's pulse lasers, so it has the range of a spitball. So that's not gonna reach anything. Light Gauss do have an okay range, at least. I can try to engage with this guy. And pulse laser, X-pulse lasers, I should say, not regular pulse, have readily have the good range, but eats up quite a bit. Oh, I got it by a large laser. I missed with mine. One ER large hits as well. Glancing blow, so I take a little bit less damage. One light Gauss. Glancing blow. There's gonna be a lot of glancing blows. There's gonna be a whole lot of glancing blows.
Still at range, a lot of misses.
Yeah, but even there, like even the hits that would have counted don't count. So I would have expected a little bit more, but not too bad. You already have stuff that's, well, not, I'm not gonna say running odd air, just running a little bit of heat.
The first 5 heat is free.
Generally, yeah. I don't see anything if I get there. No, let's see. -2 next to a -1. That's a weird position, but I'll try it. I have to try to keep moving with these guys. Can't get bogged down because that's one of your big defenses, that you are mobile.
Yeah, none of you have jump jets.
You're lucky with those jump jets. It might really help you out in the long run.
Some of those PPCs plus jump jets, that's what you do. Like, they want to be city fighters with a blade of arms, so they can just freely punch and pick themselves back up.
I do not like large pulse lasers and medium pulse lasers. I really don't like them. Not even gonna say that they're good in one thing. Like, you need range and you don't have it. That is always a problem. Two ER large, two mediums. Yeah, the Ostroc, the closer to modern, let's say, Ostroc goes with ERs, while the Ostsol goes with the pulse. That's where the difference really comes in between the two. I mean, you've got a lot of jump jets too, so that's helping you since the terrain is all over the place. To be honest, that is an all over the place kind of terrain. Takes an 8 to shoot the Ostrocs at closer range because they jumped. So 2 regular movement pips plus 1 because they jumped. This guy is a little bit further down. This one takes an 8. This one takes a 9 because I get more modifiers for shooting at medium range. Trying to do the teaching people how to play once again a little bit, just to make this educational. You're a pulse laser boat. This guy, it's on 6. I'll take it's on 6. It's not terrible. Medium pulse lasers, it's on 8 at 3. Jeez. I'm nothing in the rear to shoot. So this guy's a 7. This guy's an 8. It's a 7, and that's a 7. Better focus fire. No. Might be better to try to do a little bit more damage. I'll try that. That's the X-Pulse boat. And I do want to overeat with it because it's got triple strength myomer. That's triple strength myomer is always a hard thing for me to manage. I'm never good at counting to eat. So you miss with your 2 large lasers. One of your ER large hits cleanly in the center torso. My large lasers miss. The snub-nosed PPCs do what they do best, which is deal quite a bit of damage. Ouch. Ed critical.
That could have, like, glancing blow.
That could have ended very poorly. I mean, 2 snub nose and an ER medium, that's a whole lot of damage. A large pulse hits. 2 light Gauss hits. Shoulders getting out of the way, but who cares about arms on an Ostmech? So that's not critical. That could have done more damage here. Would have expected a little bit more. Oh, it's because what the partial cover saved you there. Okay, and we succeeded our piloting skill checks. Nobody's in too much trouble. We're not running too hot yet either, except for the guy that wants to run hot. So, all right, I've got to move first. I don't like moving first. Let's try this. Might not be the smartest thing to do, but it is what I'm doing.
It's not in kicking range yet.
I mean, kicks with triple strength myomers are quite nasty, to be honest. Triple strength myomer activates at what 8 again? Am I miscalculating?
Is it 9 feet?
I always have a hard time with it. It's my fault, but now we've got more stuff in kicking range. Let's play Kiki Poo. All right. I can shoot this and it's pretty safe. shoot that. That's safe as well. Don't think my ER mediums reach. My ER mediums reach. I'll take ER medium laser shots. That's fine.
Someone is falling over.
That bad?
There's gotta be a lot of damage.
Oof, no. That's running way too hot. Okay. Let's there's probably going to be quite a few different things going on here.
I paid for the whole heat gauge. I'm gonna use the whole heat gauge.
I don't think it's a bad idea. I paid for the whole heat gauge, but I'd rather not use all of it just yet. Ooh, well, that one of the Ostsol just took a massive beating. 2 large, 2 mediums is a decent amount of damage. And you are large, 2 mediums. You destroyed my searchlight with an SRM. And large and a medium, it's on the 5W. Ooh. Engine and standard gyro it on the Ostsol 5M. Ouch. That is very bad. That is very, very bad. None of those PPCs are damn good weapons. Very good replacement for a large laser or a large pulse laser. But the 5M does reply with quite a bit of damage as well. Light Gauss, it's on the 5W. The X-Pulse, it on the 2C. Yeah, the 5M was going to fall. I was fully expecting that. Everybody else is still standing up. That's a damn shame.
Well, they're still melee.
Punches are good, especially when you've got 2 punches and almost 2 free punches, to be quite honest. So, it's a good thing to take. Oof, the Ostsol 5M is not looking good at all. Oh, but the Ostsol 4D also took a massive hit there. Almost lost the leg.
Going for the legs that were already compromised to knock them down.
That's a...
Except
now the eat is starting to show on everybody. now things are not looking as good as they could.
Face rolling the fire control computer was not something you can do all the time.
Maybe I was a little bit too aggressive. I am not sure. All right. One of them got back up. We'll take getting back up. That's already better than nothing.
I'm already still running hot, so jumping and firing everything again probably not going to work out.
At least improved jump jets. Improved jump jets don't generate more heat than normal, do they?
No.
No? Okay. I was worried there for a second.
Further.
I really don't like improved jump jets personally, if people watching my videos have not noticed. But, yeah. I don't like paying too much for my mobility. Mechs that are mobile, they're good normally, but...
Especially once partial wing becomes available.
Mm-hmm. I have to try something.
Exactly how risky do I want this?
I don't think we've got anything with really fancy armor, though. Ferrofibrous, I think, is the best all those guys have. 'Cause there's a few of the later models with reflective and fancy-ish bits, but yeah, I have to try. Okay, it didn't work. I had to try and it didn't work. That's what happened. Oh, I moved and then I fell. Oh, because I ran. You can't run with a gyro hit. Ah, stupid me. That's my bad. That's a rule I keep forgetting, personally. That's a 4. That's a 5.
Still get everything into arc.
Yeah, I mean, at least I can shoot stuff, but doesn't mean I want to. Well, I kind of do, to be honest. I kind of have to if I want to be able to do anything. First little bit of eat is free, as they say. Seriously, those 2 rear-firing ER small lasers are not going to make a huge difference. But I mean, I'm going to shoot them. Oh, that's... I was... E2C didn't do much. Ostsol 4D. It took out a little bit of armor on one of the 4K. Okay, more armor being peeled off. I'm not doing quite as much as you do, from what I see. A little bit of damage. I haven't scored any big crits while you did, so that makes it far
like a
more.
Gyro hit, yeah.
Yeah.
To the rear.
I'm just unlucky because I do go through your armor every once in a while, so.
Plenty of rear shots, no crits.
Yeah, this turn has been less deadly than the previous one. I mean, if my kick hits, you probably lose a leg. So, double punch, including a head hit. That's pretty good. Oh, but then you punched the head again, and then it killed my pilot. Well, there goes that guy.
Didn't quite take out the leg, but still knocked it down.
Yeah, I mean, 24 damage is pretty good, but I lost probably the better of my guys. While you haven't lost anything critical here. I was a little bit more aggressive than you were probably, but it doesn't change much here.
Jump jets let you get away with being aggressive.
Yeah.
Because they're not slow due to heat.
That's a big advantage. I mean, if you look at the 3025, the original Ostroc and Ostsol, there's not much of a difference between the two. If you look a little bit more to the later versions, you start seeing a bigger difference. I mean, you were saying Tech PW was saying that punches are good. Yeah, because punches do give you, once you hit, you've got a 1 in 6 chance of head capping. That's enough. To be honest, that's more than enough to cause problems.
I'm just used to kicking more because usually most of my weapons are in my arms.
Honestly, I think most people are like that. There's no big questions about it.
That and from playing the Harebrained Schemes Battletech, where kicks
Well,
are much better.
well, you're playing the modified one. You're not playing the
Yeah,
original, because the original is the original. Yeah. I'm gonna try stupid things. I'm at the point where I can try stupid things, and it's funny. I've got no reason not to try stupid things, basically.
if it's stupid,
Well,
let
an
it live.
engine it on an Ostroc, that's gonna make a difference at least. Lost a medium laser. Yeah, I'm not as lucky as you are on some of those its, because I mean you hit the gyro and that makes a gyro and engine. That makes a very big difference. Ooh, stun those PPC, 10 damage. Well, 5 damage because of low profile. The low profiles are paying for themselves this game, that's for sure. The rear firing lasers doing more damage than the front firing ones. Doing nothing significant this turn. Lost an arm. Could have been worse. I don't have any physical attacks, so.
Can't punch because it's lying down. But
And I've got two guys on the floor now. I mean, I did okay damage on 2 of your guys, but it's not enough to make a difference.
so the Ostsol definitely likes range, but if you let the Ostroc walk up to you,
You actually are better at range because you've
okay,
got those ER large lasers on most of your guys. I don't. I've got pulses on
large
most of mine.
large lasers, large lasers.
And of course, I fall. I stay down. That's not gonna be good. Gotta try. Nope. Nope. I am not getting up either. All right. I get up and I fall back down. Fuck. This is definitely not good.
Can't move a lot of my stuff because it melts down.
Dealing more damage to myself than to you.
The death flail.
Prone with 1 or both arms destroyed. Can't do anything. Prone with 1 or both arms destroyed. Can't do anything. Well.
Disadvantage of having everything in the torso. You can't fire them from.
That's one of the problems of not having a whole lot of armors in those arms, because once they're gone, if you fall, things get really bad. Yeah, I'm not looking good at all. Those PPCs are really good. and I miss on 6. That really doesn't help either.
They somehow not shut down. This is more luck than I've had in any other game.
Hey, we'll take lucky games every once in a while. I don't think the Ostroc is too fast for what it does. Honestly, all those the Ostroc and the Ostsols sort of work as a design. They're not awful, they're not great, they work. They can do what they're meant to do fairly well.
They are heavy cavalry mechs, but they are heavy cavalry mechs, which is very odd, especially.
Well, I just killed myself.
Especially before Clan Invasions, where you start seeing exo engines.
Yeah, and they don't. I mean, you would think they'd run odd, but I mean, on an Ostsol, you can shoot your large and your 2 mediums and be fairly okay. Things like that, or you could technically like strip the rear medium lasers and add 2 heat sinks, and it would almost be reasonable, something like that. I am going to be doing something really weird here. I have to twist my torso with one of my Ostsol to be able to shoot your Ostsol. That's the 4D, I think. Yeah. And your 5W. Because by doing that, I can shoot my front shooting lasers at one guy and the rear shooting lasers at the other. It is an odd combo. I'm gonna have to try this. I have to split fire with the other one. Hey, destroyed one of your improved jump jet. That's something. Okay, well, I mean, it did pretty good this turn for once. 2 ER large, decent damage, medium laser. Stun those PPCs. Those are nasty. Blew out an eat sink. Oh, the Ostsol 4D is dead. Center torso destroyed. Blew out the part of an arm on one of them. Oh, you fell down, though. About time, yeah. Oh, and you've got a guy at 27 eat? Now that's... But you did manage to keep it up? Nope, oh, no, he's the guy that fell down. Oh, reactor shut down. That's why you fell. He fell down because he shut down. Yeah, at this point.
I'm finally cool enough to actually move.
And I'm running too hot with one of mine. So... I mean, the only reason that Light Gauss Ostsol's still up is because he's the one that was in the back.
So those stun those, they have a lot bigger short range than I would expect.
Oh, no, stun those PPC is, I mean, 9, 13, 15 is really good. Oops. Well, there goes my head. Solves that problem.
There's a lot of headshots.
Yeah, well, I mean, some of them you hit because of punches, which is a little bit better average. And you said yourself that you got lucky on it, but...
especially heat rolls.
Let's look here. mean, I didn't do. I did a little bit of damage on everything, but not
you gotta
enough.
head hit yourself there with the like ghost.
I mean, I didn't get lucky, but I think looking at both mechs, I mean, they're fairly equal in many cases, but I think the more modern Ostrocs are a little bit more dangerous than the more model Ostsols from the
Especially
looks of
with
it.
the World of Blake version with the C3I, because that's going to be with a lance of other C3I mechs.
With a pair of snub-nosed PPCs, that's a very nasty combination. I mean, this one, the 5W is really good. And yes, it says Word of Blake, but the Torians were building it as well. So, who knows?
With the C3I, and you just have something else get within 9 hexes of an enemy, and now you're hitting in your short range band.
I mean, it is a. I mean, I personally like both of them, and with the narrow profile, I do think it's a big advantage. It does make them a lot more survivable, especially with their speed.
Yeah, a lot of hits here, and the lock have just been, oh, this counts as glancing blow.
Just half damage, half damage, half damage. It adds up really quickly. Of course, I mean, I lost a guy to edge shot with punches. I lost a guy due to a gyro destruction. I mean, I got bad lucky, but I do think the Ostroc is a little bit better in straight up brawl like this. In a campaign, since they have this SRM4, might start being a bit of an issue on those that have SRM4s. But I mean, most of them do. It's just those more modern ones with some those PPCs don't. Because this one here, the 5W? The 5W is the one with the C3I. The other one doesn't have a C3I. I think he has a little bit more armor instead. So no, the other one with some of those PPCs, the one with improved jump jets. So you've got more flying mobility.
Especially in a city fight where it can jump over the buildings.
Yeah, with a 6, you can jump over a 6 level 6 building. You're going to be able to move quite a bit. We don't fight very often in very high urban environment. People don't do that all that often. But I mean, that's why people who say like, yeah, the urban mech is great. You can jump across different buildings and stuff. No, you can only jump up 2 stories. It's not going to make a huge difference in the long run.
And since it does have arms, it can prop itself back up due to running on pavement or getting knocked down in the city.
Yeah, having arms is usually pretty good. And if you're doing campaign operations, having arms is really good to, carry stuff from one place to another. In 3025, basically the same. There's a little bit of a difference. I don't like having the rear shooting lasers on the Ostsol. I don't think it's anything that's fast shouldn't have rear firing weapons. I mean, I used them a few times this game, but it was very situational and not as useful as it should have been or could have been. An extra heat sink would have made a bigger difference in some cases, I think. Which might sound weird, but that's how it is.
If they were, say, traveling with like a dragon or a wolverine and with a fast cavalry lance, where they're going to get stuck in and going to get surrounded, but that's fine because you can just swat away the annoying locust or flea that gets behind you.
Yeah, it's an odd choice. I do think the medium lasers in the back on the Ostsol is better than the mediums in the back of the quick draw, because the quick draw doesn't have any big lasers in front to actually make a difference. So, there's that to think of as well. All right. Well, thank you everybody for watching. It was a fun, quick little game. Might teach you a little bit about how to use different mechs and how to mess with different things. And I will see everybody later.